is working. It is up and running. It was from about 3 o'clock yesterday morning all the way to around noon. And this morning we're learning new details about just what caused that major outage for so many AT&T customers yesterday.
Yeah, really inconvenient. Service has been restored this morning, but many of you probably woke up and realized you couldn't make a phone call or send a text. Take a look at this map. It shows all the cities impacted by the outage. AT&T says up to 70,000 people were affected. That is the number of customers who reported it. So likely more. The actual number's much higher, I'm sure.
All right, Chris Oudeke live in our newsroom with more this morning. And Chris, we now know, according to AT&T, what may have caused this outage.
We do have a cause, Mark. That service is restored this morning, but we now know it was a botched software upgrade that caused outages across AT&T's network, not a cyber attack, as many speculated. AT&T said there was a coding error while trying to expand their network, and it left thousands disconnected from phone and internet service on their mobile devices for much of the day. The website Down Detector reports outages hit a peak of 74,000 around 9 in the morning, and again, that's just those that were reported. But all was restored by 3:30 in the afternoon. That's nearly 12 hours after the first reported outages. It gave customers a taste of life before smartphones. MedStar said their paramedics had to use those old school map books because their GPS systems wouldn't work, and passengers trying to make it to DFW International for a flight were left in limbo because rideshare services couldn't connect, and those drivers missed out on income.
I had no service. I couldn't work. I was heading home. I lived 2 hours away and come out here to work for a few days, and then I head back.
So all sorts of disruption. AT&T did apologize to customers and said they are taking steps to ensure it won't happen again. Now that we know it was a technical issue, you may have heard that speculation that it was a solar phenomenon causing it. And for that, Mariel Ruiz is here to explain what's happening on the surface of the sun. Mariel.
Yeah, really interesting. I thought it'd be a fun way to kind of introduce some space weather chat into our mornings, right? Who doesn't love that? I do want to emphasize that space weather and earth weather are not the same thing. We're experts in earth weather, but of course, science is always fun. So here's a look at satellite imagery. This is the sun, y'all. And during that solar flare, you can see that really bright spot. That's just one of them. The other one you can kind of see there on the bottom of left hand of the sun. Okay, so these were two major solar flares that happened. We have had a total of 3 this week, but I want to focus on the first 2 that happened. The first one was Wednesday afternoon and evening around 5:07 local time. The second one happened overnight Wednesday into Thursday right after midnight. So that one was the one that they were like, oh, that could have caused the issues with the outage. But let's talk about what it is. The flare is actually an eruption of energy from the sun. It can last anywhere from minutes to hours. R3 signifies a strong solar flare. That's just a space weather scale. That does not happen very frequent. So this week just happened to be a coincidence. But this actually can disrupt high frequency radio signals, radar, and GPS. But this can only happen on the sunlit side of the Earth, which we were not at when these happened. So a space weather event did not cause the outage because cell phones also happen to be low frequency. So you don't have to worry about that in the future, Mark.
So no space lasers either?
No.
All right, not this time. All right, thank you for that.
Maybe next time.
Well, this morning